This is the city of Absalom, the city at the center of the world. Absalom is celebrating the Radiant Festival, a 3-month festival of epic proportions held once every 100 years. The celebration attracts all types: tourists, performers, merchants, inventors, as well as unsavory types, petty thieves, gangs, cults, and criminal enterprises. That's where we come in. We protect and serve. We are the agents of Edgewatch.
Hey everyone, welcome to Roll for Combat Agents of Edgewatch. I'm your GM and host, Stephen Glicker, and in this week's episode, the agents go back to school. So one thing I want to talk about is I saw a really good article. It's called D&D 10 Unspoken Rules of the Game. And you see these type of articles, they're clickbait, they're all over the place, but this one actually was really good. This one actually had 10 rules, and they're pretty good. They have never split the party, thieves up front, anything said can and will be used, the Dungeon Master's word is law, the party will be lied to, it might just be a mimic, expect the unexpected, say it or it doesn't happen, the dice giveth and the dice taketh away, and finally, my favorite one, are you sure, is code for rethink that last action. Now, of course, I could talk about any one of these. All 10 of these I can do entire episodes about. But the one I'm going to talk about is say it or it doesn't happen. This comes up this week where they assume something and I'm like, no man, you didn't say it. And I'm actually very much of the school that you have to say it. I will sit here and 95% of the time will not assume. Now, I've actually played with these guys in both groups for so long that I just know things they're going to do. I know they're always going to hand wave heal after every big encounter. I always know they're going to loot the bodies. But one of the big ones where they just assume they do it, and that's actually in the circus adventure, is after they fight, they just assume that they go through and they clear a room to the end. That they just go through it, we call it greyhawking, where you go through the room, you greyhawk it, you find every single thing that's not nailed down, pick it up, and put it in your bag of holding. This actually came up, I think, in the Plaguestone episode, where we actually had a bit of a fight about this, because they just assumed they were doing this all along, and never said they did it, and then I told them they missed all this stuff, and they were all angry, or should I say one person, Vanessa, was angry that, hey, yeah, of course we're doing that. We always do that. Well, you never said you were doing that. And the reason why you have to say you're doing it is because sometimes there's traps. And more importantly, many times you have to actually do a specific action, usually a perception check, to see and find something. Or you have to search a specific area to find something. This is very common. So do not assume that, oh yeah, we always just loot each area. And then we got into this big fight because I was like, dudes, you missed like 20 things because you never did this. They're like, we were assuming we were always doing it. So, as a GM, talking to you as a PC, say it or it doesn't happen. Because again, this comes up this week. They're like, oh, we just assumed we did that. No. Say it or it does not happen. Just do it. I cannot emphasize that enough. The other flip side of the coin is I will say it if I assume it's going to happen. And you'll hear me do this all the time. I'm like, I will say, okay, I assume you are just stopping adventuring for the day and turning in for the night. I assume you are going to heal the party. I assume you want to go sell stuff. And then we go do it. But I cannot emphasize this so many times. If you do not say it, it does not happen. Now, you can get really strict with this, and I've done this in the past. I've gotten a little bit lighter on this. I also adhere to the policy, if you say it, it happens. Now, since we joke around a lot in these episodes, that can be tricky, because obviously they might be joking about something and then they don't really do it. But every so often, this is where tone comes in. I'll hear someone say they do something in terms of tone, and I'll say, you know what, that actually happens. Like, no, I didn't mean it. I'm like, well, then don't say it. Or say beforehand, I'm only joking. But, like, you gotta be careful, because I've seen this happen where they say they do something, I say the result, it's bad, and they're like, oh no, I was joking. I'm like, no, you can't go back. That's not how this works. You can't just magically say, oh, well, it is magic, we're in the world of fantasy, but you know what I mean. You can't just go back and say, oh, you know what, I didn't like that outcome. I'm redoing it. Let's undo it. No. In fact, this happens in the Three Ring Adventures episodes. A little bit of a spoiler if you haven't been listening to those. In the fairly early episodes, something really dramatic happens where they're just like interviewing someone, and then they're like, just kill him. And I'm like, and everyone, all the other pieces, like, wait, what are you doing? It's like, I kill him. And then they killed him. I said, okay, it happened. You killed him. Dead. He's in cold blood. And then they freak out. That actually happened to Dead Sons, too. If you remember, Chris Beamer killed someone they were interviewing. They were just interviewing him. He's like, I just kill him. And the other PCs were pissed. And I was like, it happens, man. That's it. He's dead. You guys can ask as many questions as you want. He said it. It happened. And again, I can tell by tone, usually, especially people I've been playing with for 30, 40 years, I know when they're being serious. And in this case, Chris was being dead serious. Chris was like, oh yeah, I kill him. I just kill him dead. That's it. And that was it. He's dead. And in the other game, I believe it was Atron. Atron's like, I kill him. And I was like, okay, he's dead. That's it. And you know what? That's the consequences. And then there was major fallout in both cases when that happens. But you know what? That's what also makes the best role-playing moments, when the unexpected happens, because you got to allow each PC to do their own actions. You got to be very careful as a GM. There's a fine line between PCs doing something unexpected versus PCs breaking the game and just being a pain in the butt to the party. And that's very important. So you can't take that rule to the extreme, like every single thing they ever say is what happens, because then people can't joke around, people can't have a good time. Again, as the GM, you just got to sort of know your place and figure out what is what. But anyhow, maybe I'll talk about some of these others, like never split the party. Oh boy, that's a good one. Anything said can and will be used. What they really mean there is anything said can and will be used against you. That's actually the part they left out, but it's true. The other one, the Dungeon Master's word is law. That one everyone respects, at least of these two parties, which is good. And sometimes they get into fights, but that is true, is that the GM really decides in the end what happens and what doesn't happen with the PCs. That's the part they kind of leave out, is that, yes, they're the final judge. And I think the original term for GM was actually supposed to be judge. If you look way back in the original D&D, back when they were still figuring this all out, that they actually wanted to call them judges rather than dungeon masters or game master. But which would you rather be? I'm a judge. I'm a dungeon master. Of course a dungeon master sounds better. Even though now I use GM, game master, which I think GM sounds better than DM, but I think dungeon master sounds way better than game master. And maybe in the future I'll talk about some of these others, because they're all pretty good topics. Anyhow, with that, let's get to show notes. Show notes this week. So every couple weeks, I'm always like, hey, something really big is going to be happening in Roll for Combat. Something really major is going to be happening. And you're like, yeah, Steve. And then, I announce a Kickstarter, or I announce RPG Superstar, or, something pretty big. Well, in a couple weeks, something big. Really big. How big? You're probably going to hear about this. Even if you don't listen to the show, even if you don't join the Discord, you'll probably hear about this in the news. Not major news, role-playing news. Because it's big. It's really, really big. We're going to have some very, 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 very big news. That will change everything in the near future. And how can you prepare for this? Well, just listen to the podcast. But something else you can do. Trust me on this. Just trust me. Go to our YouTube channel. You just go to youtube.rollforcombat.com and subscribe. subscribe to our YouTube channel, because that's going to get very busy in the near future. And I guarantee you're going to want to take part in this. I guarantee you're going to want to be part of what we're going to be doing on YouTube and in general in the near future. I know we don't really do much with the YouTube channel, but that's changing next year. So that's a little sneak peek. And those of you who like making monsters, those of you who like helping out making the game, you are going to have an opportunity to do things that you never thought possible. You'll see. I have been planning this for a while. It's finally coming to fruition. In about 2 weeks, I'll be able to announce the big news. So be on the lookout for that. Otherwise, standard stuff, battlezoo.com, check that out. Especially the Foundry module for Battlezoo Bestiary. Man, that thing is selling like hotcakes. Every single day, people are buying that thing. It's really doing well. I mean, we had the guys who literally write Foundry do the module, so it is absolute state-of-the-art. Superb Foundry module. Check that out. Of course, check out Jason's Talking Combat column every single week. Check out the podcast. Check out the Patreon. Just check out everything. But right now, what you should do is subscribe to YouTube. Trust me on this. Just trust me on this. You're going to want to be aware of what's going on on YouTube in the near future. And you know what? Check out our Twitter too, because we're going to start using that a lot more too. The Twitter and the YouTube are going to be tied together. You'll see. I guarantee, I 100% guarantee you are going to want to be part of what we're going to be doing in the near future. I give you my 100% Stephen Glicker, GM, Game Master, Game Designer, Role Player, and Podcaster, and Gamer. Guarantee. So make sure you check that out. Anyhow, with that, let's get to this week's exciting episode. Last we left off, you decided to take a stroll down, not to Sesame Street, but to Sweeper Street, and go to the school down by the river, where they are concocting illegal potions, and you hope to bring down the Dobell Sweepers. And you used cunning, stealth, strategy. It was amazing. A thing of beauty. It brought a tear to my eye. I couldn't believe it. You totally got past the two guards that were, smoking the marijuana leaf. You snuck into the school. You subdued two innocent chess-playing Dobell Sweepers by using invisibility, stealth, and tactics. Had the drop on them and took them out no problem. And now you're in a room, healed up, ready to go. I don't know. You tell me. I don't know if you looked around. I don't remember exactly where we last left off in that sense. I know you healed up and you waited about 20 minutes, and then people were not coming in, even though the one woman tried to yell for the alarm. So what you going to do? You can look around, too.
Did we search these bodies?
John Statz is playing Cadet Dougie McDougal, a human ruffian rogue.
I don't know. I don't think you did. I don't think we
did.
I don't think we did any searching or anything that would take time, because it was very close to the end of the session. So, according to my notes, no, you did not. Does that mean you wish to...
Dougie McDougal
Yeah, we searched him. Why not?
does that.
Okay.
We searched him for contraband.
Seth Lipton is playing Gomez, a goblin elementalist sorcerer.
Okay. Well, they have some flasks on them, some more flasks on them, some alchemical tools, a formula book, a +1 studded leather armor, and +1 striking sickles, which you know oh so well. So yeah, there's stuff. You find stuff. There you go.
No change.
Well, that's what you find on them.
All right.
Although Basil notices something.
Basil, tell us what you notice.
What do I notice?
Jason McDonald is playing Basil Blackfeather, a Tengu empiricist investigator.
You notice that the chess set is expertly crafted in a remarkable condition despite their obvious age. This is actually probably worth quite a small fortune. The elaborate chess set.
Is it a +1 chess set? +1 striking chess set.
Is a +1 striking chess set. You can use each piece and throw it at someone and do +1 striking damage. No, it's just a really, really nice chess set.
Goes into the bag.
Well, this is one of those places where cop not adventurer is like, why would we take a chess set? It's not exactly evidence.
Exactly. We wouldn't.
But whatever, throw it in the bag.
Yeah.
Wow.
Gotta go to the
It's
bag.
like, why would we take a
It's
chess
evidence.
set?
We got fingerprints. We got
Maybe it's stolen. We might have to return it to its owner.
There
That's
you
right.
go.
That's my story. I'm sticking to it.
It's the chain of evidence. We have to link them to this room, and their fingerprints are on the chess set, and we have to sell the chess set to prosecute these.
That would be a good magic item, though, like where the pieces come alive into golems, throw them at things. That would be awesome.
You have that. You have that deck.
Yeah, I would love it if it was in chess set form. That would be awesome.
That's a good idea for a magic item.
Star Wars chess.
Star Wars chess set. There you go. Turns into monsters.
Surprised no one's made that.
Chris Beamer is playing Lo Mang, an orc tiefling monk of the crane style.
All right, there's a door by Dougie. I remember picking. Let's see. I listened. I detected for traps. I did a bunch of things to this door.
The door didn't like any of it, I'll tell you right now. But the door does not appear to be trapped, and it is unlocked.
All right, I'm gonna open it.
Really?
So I think I listened to it, and I got like a 20 from my perception, and nothing happened or something. So I rolled the d20.
Okay.
Make sure I'm fully healed. Yes, I'm good. Okay.
Do you open the door?
Dougie does.
Boom. You open the door. Okay. As soon as you open the door, chaos. No, I'm kidding. You see a small hallway in front of you. To the east is the double doors that obviously enter into the schoolhouse. Directly north of you, there's another door. Directly west of you, you hear commotion. And you hear what sounds like several sweepers doing something. Sounds like they're brewing something.
Huh.
And it sounds like it's a very, very, very large room. This obviously was a schoolhouse. And from what can you see? Let me see what you can see. Not much, but to the west you do know that there is a large room. You hear voices. It sounds like people talking about experimenting with a new formula.
Okay.
And you hear like sounds of mixing and ladling and,
All right. I accept. That's actually a good description for rolling a natural 20 for a perception check. That's okay. So that's a lot of information. I know that along the east wall there's windows. So Dougie is going to slowly open the door and peek to the east, and I'm going to ping where Dougie is looking.
Okay,
to
those
see.
aren't windows. That's the double doors that enter into the
Those are
schoolhouse.
okay. They're black to me, so I'm just gonna. Should I move Dougie out into the hallway to see what's going on, or do you want to just?
There, I moved you a little bit.
Okay, that's good enough. And there's nobody there to the east.
There's no one to the east, and there's no one to the west, and there's a door right in front of you. But you hear talking coming pretty close to you, to like maybe as little as 10 feet away. There sounds like there's someone maybe 10 feet away, and then it sounds like there's people like easily 50 plus feet away talking and stirring. And it sounds like there's probably 3 to 4 people talking.
Dougie makes the hand signal for silence that you can find in your junior cadet's handbook for hand signals. And he then says, he whispers to everybody.
Okay, and then as you do that, you see a woman walk across the hallway and doesn't see
He
you.
closes the door.
Okay.
All right. And then he whispers to everybody what he sees. They're doing stuff. You guys ready to rush in?
ready to rock and roll.
Yeah. I'm ready to roll initiative.
All right, so yeah, I'm ready to roll for combat.
All right.
I'm
Well,
gonna start with my bow out. If it sounds like a big room.
Yeah, weapons out. So should I just like move my character out into the hallway?
Did these guys have alchemist fire? They did, right?
Yeah. Did you guys like recognize any of that paraphernalia?
stuff? No, you got it, but no one looked at it or did anything or identified it. You just throw it in the bag.
My 6-second identification on it.
Oh, you guys, aren't you gonna like look at the that stuff? You might be able to use it in here.
It's not my call. That's you.
I'm talking to Lomang and Gomez and
No, I don't. I don't know how to do that. I don't know.
Okay, Gomez, Basil, do you know how to do any of that? Throw things,
Do what now?
identify things.
If there's an aura, I can read the aura and find out what kind of magic.
I can
it is. That's as
identify
far as I
magic
can go.
items. Remember, I can do it in 6 seconds. So
We like that.
Yeah, you should do that then in 6 seconds. That would
I
be
can
good.
go ahead and identify the stuff we found, or try to.
Okay. Yes, you identify it. You have, let's see, you find 4 moderate alchemist fires and 4 moderate acid flasks.
That is a lot of money. The moderates? Weren't those like really expensive, like 50 gold pieces each?
They ain't cheap.
Yeah.
You're like, let's identify it so we can use it in combat. Wow, that's a lot of money. Let's not use it in combat.
Well, no. Can anybody use that in combat, or does
Yes.
it take an alchemist?
No, anyone
No,
can use it.
using a flask is any sort of. It's martial. I think it's a martial weapon. So you have to at least be
No,
able to
is
use
it?
martial.
Is it a martial?
No. Flasks. Anyone. They're just alchemical bombs. Anyone to use a strike can use it. It is literally just throwing it. That's it.
Anybody that can use a water balloon.
It's you attack as if you're wielding an unarmed attack, and you just use your unarmed ranged attack, and that's
Oh,
it.
sorry. I thought back in brief digression. I thought back in Plaguestone, Brixley was the one using alchemy items because he was trained in martial weapons. But
We might have been doing that wrong, and
It's
B,
possible.
and B, there's different types of alchemical weapons, and
Like the ones that alchemists make and use is probably different.
yeah,
like,
there's
that's gotta be.
anyway, yeah, something like that. You know what? I don't remember, but there's a whole thing.
sorry,
on
I'm
this.
not trying to go too far down the rabbit hole.
Yeah,
It's
yeah.
just
The
that's-
whole I'm looking right now. Activate is strike, and strike is a basic action, which means anyone can use it. Now, keep in mind, it's one action to pull out and one action to throw. So, as opposed to true alchemists who can usually do that in one action, they do quick brew or quick draw, where they literally they're so fast they can literally brew it, hold it, throw it in one action. So.
We're probably not going to be fighting swarms, so I don't see any reason to actually have those ready, but it's up to you guys. Dougie's a melee guy.
I mean, the acid does 2d6 persistent acid damage. So it actually doesn't do damage, but it does persistent damage a lot. And the fire one does 2d8 fire plus 2 persistent plus 2 splash. The acid also does splash. Splash hits everyone that's next to you, including the person who gets hit. So you do... Splash is bad. Like, splash hits everything. Anyhow.
I will grab 2 of each, but I will. If it makes you feel any better, I will try to not use them so we can sell them.
I want to grab one of each, and I want to be holding the acid one in my hand right now.
You just want to be Josh Acid, don't you?
I do.
All right, so Dougie's going to charge. Boom. We're in combat.
Okay.
One of each. Where is the loot list of all what I'm carrying right now? It's somewhere in player chat or something, right?
Somewhere.
Roll for combat!
Oh, once again, you guys always lose initiative. It's so funny. Let's see. Vet, she rolled a 20. Janine.
That is insane.
41
Wait,
initiative.
I rolled a 19 plus 17, and I'm last?
No, you're not last. You're third.
I rolled a
I'm
natural 20.
I'm
No,
sorry. I'm looking at the
that
wrong
order
thing.
is
Sorry.
just the order of the like the characters, but it's not numerically ranked.
Yeah, I'm looking at the wrong thing.
They
Sorry
have a
about
perception
that.
of 21.
I'm an
I rolled a
idiot.
20, a natural 20, and I'm going third.
Actually, you're going fourth.
I'm fourth. I'm fourth.
That's ridiculous. That is so
No,
ridiculous.
it's not. It's a big room. But guess what? I have good news for you. Are you ready?
What, we're
I
ready.
accidentally included the knocked out people. So, it's not as bad as it looks. Oh, look at that. Now you're going second. And Lomag, you are going third. Look at that.
There we go.
Genie sees you, and suddenly... Okay, let me describe the room. Let me back up. Dougie, Basil rush through the door. Squat wooden desks are arranged to serve as a makeshift workbenches in this expansive open-air room. Nearly every surface is piled with all manner of alchemical glassware, tools, and reagents in decanters, wooden boxes, or stone cups. The air is warm and full of unusual smells. Double doors exit to the south, as well as down a hallway to the east, which is where you are now. Adjacent to that hallway, a set of wooden stairs leads up to a windowed room that overlooks the classroom. So you see, right there, Dougie, to the southwest, there's a staircase going up. And the room is filled with, these are desks. These are literally like school desks, all pushed together to make very large tables. And on all these tables is tons of alchemical stuff. And this place is just reeking of things. Things
Chemicals.
Yes, things you don't want to get in your eye. That will not be good.
Things to make you go boom.
Boom. Okay, speaking of boom, she is busy working with the woman next to her named Wirtz, and the doorbell sweeper is mixing something, and she looks up and sees you. And as an action, it's like, alarm, alarm, intruders, intruders! We must keep stirring! If we stop, it will explode! John is probably the only one who gets that reference. Dougie, you're up.
I don't get that reference. I'm kind of bummed out about that.
Oh, that's from The Alienist? Is that it?
Oh, yeah. I don't remember that scene, but
Remember
man.
they were making that and they had to constantly stir the bomb material, and if they stopped for like 1 minute, it would explode. They had to do it for like 6 hours in a row. Not too fast, not too slow. Dougie, you're up. So her entire turn is just like trying to get her gear ready and like putting everything away so that she doesn't get blown up. So you're up.
Is this the bottom of the stairs?
Yes.
Or the top? Okay.
The bottom stairs. And the stairs go all the way up to a second floor.
All right. Dougie is just going to move.
So to the west of you is a
5 feet to the west.
Yes.
To get actually, no, let's go 10 feet to the west.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, man.
And you see there's two more double sweepers. These two that were just hanging out, looks like they were literally just like hanging out, talking, just like totally relaxing. So two to the east near the stairs are just hanging out, relaxing. Two to the west are brewing something. And you see a large, strange alchemical contraption to the
Oh,
north.
no. There's a big giant thing down here. It looks like its name is Chalky. Although, I don't know. I guess there's no nameplates floating above these critters.
Close enough.
All right. Dougie. Do we have PC? I forget if... Yeah, these guys are bad, right? What's Piola doing?
She was literally like leaning against the staircase, and then you just caught her by surprise. She's like totally just unaware.
Oh, I can't remember if we should be attacking these people or negotiating with them.
Well, I could see from my standpoint, they do not have a cutoff valve on the Bunsen burners. They do not have a hood, and they certainly do not have an eye wash station. This place is not up to code. I think they're all under arrest.
Yeah, agreed.
Dougie says, not up to code! And he attacks with the Mongosh.
I do remember we were literally trying to find their lab. I remember that. Like we're trying to find their lab and we're trying to
He's
arrest
doing
them.
a double slice
Piola?
on Piola.
Oh man.
She's using Bunsen burners.
She was just relaxing. You hit her twice.
There's a frayed end on the end of her gas tube, and that you can't have that. That's not up to code. So,
Not up to code.
All right. 19 points of damage plus another 16 plus another 8. How much is that?
19 plus 16
43,
is 35, plus 8 is 43.
Oh my god.
43 points of damage. Boom, boom. She's just like, what did I do?
You
What
are
did
not
I
up
do?"
to code. Unhand that Bunsen burner.
She
Step
was just
away.
relaxing. Okay. Are you done? I think you're done, right?
Yes.
Lo Mang,
All
you
right.
hear screams and yells and things.
She was using the Bunsen burner to make
Yeah, I
s'mores.
was yelling out the code violations so that you can cross-index that with the appropriate measures to correct these guys.
Lo Mang
Go there.
runs across, somehow through the walls. Although I programmed that, it still scares me every time it goes off because it comes out of nowhere.
Yes, I'm the one who controls that. All right, let's,
Chicken stats!
let's attack,
Activate!
attack. That's a move. That's another action. My last act.
Are you going to peck her to death? Peck, peck, peck.
Yep.
Oh my lord, what is that?
Is that
Might be
a
a crit.
crit? Is that a crit?
Whoops, wrong sound effect.
You need a crit. You need a crit sound effect.
I do, that is the crit sound effect.
Oh, is it?
30
Oh.
points of damage.
Nice. All right, here we go.
Boom. She did not like that.
All right. Oh, that's
23. You hit!
that's a hit?
I didn't say these were high level thugs. 12 points of damage. She's like almost down.
She only did 42 though. That's not so bad. That's not so good. 43 is better.
Raw boy.
2 attacks.
Raw boy who was just hanging out sees this. Poor Raw boy. Raw boy's like, boss, we're under attack, help! And he like runs up and just tries to hit you with his Morning Star. 26.
That's a miss.
Wirtz is up. Wirtz is also like stirring the brew and says, Chalky, help! And then Wirtz literally just grabs something from the Bunsen burner station and just throws it at Dougie. Just random crap. Let's see if that happens. Oh, that ain't good.
That's a crit.
39? Does that hit Dougie?
That's a crit.
All right. Here's the good news. Okay, I don't know if there's any good news. Wait, let me double check something.
What's the range increment on a throne thing?
On a throne thing, the range increment is 20 feet. So it would have been, let's see. Oh, maybe not crit.
Like a -2, maybe, right?
Oh, it's definitely -2. It might be -4. That's a good point. Let's see. 40. So, yep, it hits you. Barely. So, all right. You take...
It's not a crit?
No, it's a crit.
Oh.
It's not that bad. You take... Oh, I see the mistake. 20 points of fire damage plus 4 points of splash damage plus you're on fire plus Lomang takes 4 points of splash damage and Piola also takes 4 points of splash damage. And the turn is over. So she hit you so well, Dougie, that Lomang took some damage and her own person took damage. That was such a good throw.
Oh.
Go miss.
I'm wondering if there's a lot of fire being fired around here. Do I want to summon? Remember last time the place was going to burn down. I summoned that water elemental to put the fire out. Remember
Yes.
I did that.
That
I
was
wonder
a
if I want to
shining
have
moment.
just one of those guys just to put us out when we catch
Oh,
fire.
that's a good call. Can you do? You could also do a hydraulic push. Wouldn't that?
Yeah,
also?
but that does damage and stuff. It is a line, but I don't know. Like the cure might be worse than the disease as far as that goes.
Right, that's true.
So I think I'm gonna do that though. I like that idea. Okay, so I'm gonna summon a minion for fire control. I'm gonna summon. I forget the type of imp that was. I forget the type of creature.
Water Mephit?
Yeah, Mephit. I think a water Mephit. I'll look up the spell. I thought I had a link saved to the whatever, but I didn't.
Well, if you have the spell, it's just summon an elemental.
You got to come up with a name. That's part of your job.
It's just this one, right? You just summon
what's
elemental.
his name? Or her name?
It was one of the suggested names.
Oh.
I have to find it again. Yeah, so it's water Mephit.
Okay. Where do you summon them?
Drench.
Within
Water
30
Mephit,
feet.
yeah, water Mephit puts out all fires at a 5-foot emanation. The Mephit extinguishes all non-magical fires automatically, and the Mephit can counteract magical fires +7 to the counteract modifier. And that is a 1-action. And so I summon the Mephit and I command him to extinguish all flames as they arise. And other than that, attack the enemy as you see fit.
Okay. Interesting.
And
Is
let me
an
get
alchemical alchemist flask considered fire? I mean, not fire.
It's not considered magic, I don't think.
That's what I meant, magic. Yeah, you know what I was getting for. Is it magic? I don't know. Because it has to do a roll if it's magic. So let's see.
Alchemical is not magic, right?
I'm just double checking. I don't think it does.
No.
Bomb, consumable, splash, fire. Nope, not magic. Okay, so this is what happens. You summon him. I presume you're going to summon him there, which is in your line of sight. And
Sure.
Next to Dougie. And then you're like, water method B4. You're running out of names for these guys. Put out Dougie! And then he does his drench. And Dougie, I don't know if the cure was worse than the disease, but you're now covered. First you were burnt, and now you are... Well, now you're soaking wet.
Soggy.
Yes, his turn is up.
Soggy
Basil,
bottom.
you're up.
All right, I'm going to go ahead and devise a stratagem against Wirtz.
28.
I'll go ahead and use that.
Okay. All right.
I think his name was Zarnothath the Magnificent, first of his name. Boiler of Kettles, the Teapot Terror. I think that's who he was.
Ha! You are correct.
Zarnozath the Magnificent, first of his name. Boiler of Kettles, the Teapot Terror. I think that's who he is.
Okay, so
That's good.
You fire, and you were just about to hit Wirtz, but Dougie was flailing around on fire, and now water got in your face, and you missed by like an inch.
Ah.
He gave him cover. What are you doing, Gomez? You can't move there.
I thought I had an action left.
No, it's 3 actions to cast that spell.
Oh, you're right. Sorry.
Basil, you are attacking again, and that is critical miss. You can do... Yeah?
Oh, it's the same. No, it's the same roll twice in a row. Except it's.
Wait, well, what did you do? You did...
I accidentally attacked 2 times. The second one was a 28 also, which was the same roll as the first.
Oh, I see. Okay. But,
All right, but I'm done. Either way, I'm done with my turn.
Piola's like, help! Help! She runs. She's running away. Run! Run! Help me! Help me, Chalky! Help me! Help me! Help
Oh,
me!
man, I forgot to do my stupid opportune backstab.
She runs all the way over to this large alchemical creature. Chalky! This creature that's filled with tubes and just lots of alchemical items and weirdness is just all of a sudden comes to life.
I know what that is.
And the alchemical creature looks over to Piola and stabs Piola right in the arms.
Really?
Yes! Syringing her. Ooh.
Ew.
Critical hit, no less. Look at that. And suddenly, she feels much better. In fact, she seems to heal a lot. Let's see. 17 times 2. What's that?
Times 2.
It was a crit. It was double.
That's not how that works.
Yes, it is. It's not what you think it is. It's not an evil alchemical golem. It's a friendly alchemical golem.
Yeah, but if that's a healing potion, a healing potion can't crit, though.
I never said it was a healing potion.
It says syringe, so.
That's right. It's an attack. It's the same as anything else, plus a chemical injection.
So it does damage and then it heals?
It actually... Let's see.
So the damage would be critted, I would think.
Yes. And the damage was... Oh, wait, what happened there?
Yeah, that's actually a good point. I wonder if it does double damage but normal healing.
It's not the way you think it is. It's a chemical injection, and all it does is put in like a double. Everything gets doubled. That's the way it works. Everything. Backstabs, healing, everything. Anyhow.
I'm gonna agree to disagree on that, and I'll look it up later. So if I put my healing potion in a syringe and then I strike myself and I crit, then I get double healing?
No. If you're an alchemical golem, you take your brain, you put it inside an alchemical golem, you then run an alchemical golem as your character.
Is that an option?
Yes, that's what this guy is.
Basically, it's a weird thing of this unique creature. It's a weird ability of this unique creature.
Yeah. This is not healing potion stuff.
Yes. It's the same way as if it does... yes, it basically does special damage. And normally what it does is it would do 2d6, either fire or acid or whatever, frost or whatever damage. This creature specifically was built to help, not to hurt. So let me see. Blah, blah, blah. When targets... Ally takes no damage, it doesn't need to make a save. So, there we go. Okay, so basically there's no damage, and it automatically just heals 34 points of damage. Okay, and that's one attack. And then it gets to do it again! Hey, look, a crit!
Oh, man.
That's nice.
Not surprised.
Oh, look at that!
Jeez.
34 points of healing again?
It's like we don't even matter.
Oh, she's almost back to full, and then one more. Now this is -10. I could miss.
I actually like this. I wish there was more of this because now it's like the shoe is on the other foot because the PCs always get the healing and monsters never do. So it's nice to have the role reversal once in a while.
It's a medical robot.
It's a medbot, and it just healed her because they're working with very dangerous alchemical items. And this is only one of its 6 chambers. Wait till you see what the other 5 do. So Piola is looking mighty fine. She's like, oh, thank you. Thank you, Chalky. I feel much better.
That's great. Yeah, Chris, do you like how the shoe is on the other foot where the monsters are critting instead of us? Do you like how that's different now? That's
I can roll 100 times and get like 2 crits. I just see a lot of
that part is reassuring because of the similarity. We need some continuity.
I'm not going to crit one. Well,
that makes me feel reassured. If the monsters start rolling ones, I would really be upset. I don't even know what I do.
That'd be a shock.
I rolled look, I did roll a 1. I rolled a natural 20 and then a natural 1 right after another.
Yeah. And I do apologize. I was wrong. I thought that they didn't have safety features. They have like the best safety feature ever. Like, never mind the eye wash station. They have a heal bot.
They have a heal bot. Well, all right. This person sees what's going on, Janie, and sees you, and she runs to the back, takes cover behind some of these desks, and then throws a alchemist flask at Dougie.
Wait, what?
Yeah, but it misses.
Yeah,
Too far away.
And also, why Dougie all the time?
Dougie,
you're in the middle because if she throws it at Lomag, she's gonna hit
see.
Raw
that
Boy.
Makes sense. Okay, that makes a lot of sense. Yeah.
Dougie, you're up though.
All right. Well, first of all, wow! Look at this guy's name, Raw Boy. That's an interesting moniker. Dougie's going to leap into the air and jump over.
Hey,
to this location.
You can't do that.
I can with a skill check. Do I have to do that?
No,
do you roll that?
No, like our jumps are really good now.
Yeah.
You have such good jump. You're fine.
Okay, and then I got flanking, and I'm going to double slice with the Mongosh opener. And that's a 24.
24. You hit. 16 points of
I'll
damage.
take it. All right,
Thank God for
and
the
the
flanking.
Rapier.
23.
Yeah.
You hit. 16
Really?
points of damage.
23 hits. Wow, okay. So what's that total? Let's see.
16 plus 16, 32.
Okay, 16 plus 16. Okay. And that was move and attack. I'm done.
Lomang.
All right, let's do it.
Raw Boy isn't
Flanking.
much of a threat to you.
That's a very Mad Max Thunder Road.
It really is.
24, you hit. 10 points of damage.
There we go.
37, you hit. 17 points of damage. Natural 1.
Oh, wait a minute. Dougie has a response to the second hit.
All right.
He's going to take an opportune backstab.
Nice.
Oh,
Very good.
no.
Ding, 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 ding. Although, look at that damage. That is so bad.
That is crappy
Holy
damage.
moly.
See a
that's
lot of
bad.
reds, but it's
There's
better
a
than
lot.
nothing.
Yeah,
Well,
that's
no,
true.
it's
All right, so
28 plus 8. So what is that? That's
36, but that's good damage. What are you talking about?
Yeah.
I'm done.
Yeah,
Raw boy! Raw boy! Raw boy. Heal me, Chucky! Run away! Run away!
Oh, God. This is so... I hate this. This is...
Oh, why?
Oh, these guys
the
are running
shoe
away.
is on the other foot.
Chalky,
Words
you have
is
to
up.
wait till Chalky's turn at least, I guess.
Well,
Words.
now we should set them on fire.
Yeah, that's a good target for the.
They're all running away to the healer. Do you have flashbacks, Gomez? Are you like, wow,
Yeah.
this is weird. That you never see this.
I appreciate it. I like it.
Okay, Words,
Gomez, get in here and fireball them!
Words grabs something randomly off the thing, throws it at Lomang. 24.
Miss.
Misses you, but still does 2 points of splash damage because fire does things. Even when it misses, it hits you. Take your damage. And then Wirtz hides behind the desks.
Take your medicine.
Gomez, you're up.
All right, so first action, I sustain the water method. Water method, suppress those fires. Second action, I'm going to move into the room.
Yes, master.
Let's go over here so I can see what's going on. Actually, do I want to be over here? Listen, now that I see what's happening, maybe I don't want to be
You're
over
like, you walk in. Let me walk in and see what... Well, okay. Let me walk out.
Oh, yeah, right next to Lomang's. Perfect.
here. Yeah. I think that's good. Why is that bad?
No, that's a perfect. No, I love it. That's great. And just disregard all those arrows pointing from the NPCs toward Lomang. Don't even bother. That's no big deal.
No, I like that because I'm going to hide behind Lomang, and then Lomang can heal himself by touching me with the.
Except I'm going to have to
he needs
move.
And I only have one action left, so I will pull out a scroll. How about a second level healing scroll? Pull out a second level healing scroll and have it prepared, and I'm done.
Basil.
Yep, I'm also going to move up into the room so I can see what's going on better. Then I'm going to devise a stratagem against Wirtz.
Okay. Wirtz is hiding. Ooh, but a 35 is pretty good.
I'm going to go ahead and use that.
You hit.
Crap damage, but oh well.
Are you
Terrible.
you're bowing them?
Wow.
Yeah.
That is.
And that's
just
3
13
actions.
points of damage. Okay. Piola, who's hiding behind Raw Boy, takes out a bomb. That's all it is. It's just bomb. And throws the bomb at. Let's see. Who should she throw the bomb at? Hey!
All night. I love all you guys surrounding Lomang. That is just brilliant, you guys. I applaud.
Just give Lomang.
I want to be in the area of effect. I feel left out.
Oh, guess what? You got hit in the area.
It's a crit. It's a crit. What do
Another
you
natural
know?
20. What do you know?
What? What?
So
What's the
amused by
chances of that?
exactly.
Come
What's the damage?
on. It can't always happen. Just usually. Well, I have excellent news for you. It does a whopping 8 points of electricity damage.
Oh, that's not so
new.
bad. That's not bad at all.
Okay.
Onto Lomang. Plus another 4 points of splash damage. You take that. So you took 12 points of electricity damage, Lomang. Basil, you take 4 points of electricity damage. Gomez, you also take 4 points of electricity damage because you were right next to them. Dougie, you feel the static charge and your hair like goes up on its ends, but you're like, nope, not today.
Not today. I'm not surrounded by Gomez and Basil. It's a good day for Dougie.
He throws another bomb! Oh, look at that! And that's from 20 again!
Wait a minute.
Ding.
Wait a minute. There's got to be actions to draw it. No.
Quick bomber!
Oh.
One action to draw and throw. That's what they do. Guess what? This time it's 12 points of cold damage, Lomang.
8 points.
No, it's 8 points plus 4 points of splash. So 12 total. Basil, you take 4 points of cold, and Gomez, you also take 4 points of cold damage.
And none of you guys are immune to a type of cold or
yet.
electricity. All right.
Okay, here we go. Last one for...
Here comes the crit.
Here comes the straight.
You guys are so lucky.
No even splash damage. Chalky!
So wait a minute. Those
Chalky!
crits were only 12 points of damage?
Yeah, because they're
A crit.
Yeah, they're
Like
crap.
the-
They're
like
because they're very weak. You're
Like
attacking
for a
the-
normal attack, they were attacking for 6 if they hit total.
Yes.
Jeez.
Because they're low. You guys are complaining.
It's 4
about-
plus 2. Yeah. Splash.
I mean, before you were complaining that they were too
Wow.
strong. You finally found some weaklings. Finally. Okay, Chalky's up. Chalky looks over at Raw Boy, hits Raw Boy. Raw Boy also gets, Raw Boy gets healed big time.
Hey, it's a crit. No,
I
that's
mean, you've rolled
that's a crit, Steve.
like 6 crits
know.
in the last 7 rolls.
That's a crit. There's 38.
Whoops, I made a mistake there. And I rolled a 6, a 6, and a 6 for max healing. Look at that. 36 points of healing to Raw Boy. Raw Boy looks so much better now. And then he asked for, give me the Juggernaut. And Chalky tries to give Raw Boy the Juggernaut. Yep, Raw Boy gets the Juggernaut. Oh boy. What does that do? No one knows. I'm just going to put a little...
Is that another crit? No.
Yeah, but it doesn't matter because it actually doesn't do anything like that. Okay, he gets injected with something and he literally hulks out. Like he literally hulks into this like juggernaut creature. And then Piola's like, oh, I want it too. It misses. Chalky misses her veins. Okay, Janie's up. Janie's gonna throw something at you. What will Janie throw? He'll throw the bomb. He throws it at, hey, let's see, what's the distance? 60. All right, that's a lot of negatives, but she doesn't care. She's going to throw the Alchemist Flask. Ew, that will miss. But you
Splash damage.
still take 2 points of splash damage. Basil, Gomez, and Lomang. Actually, no, you guys, sorry, Basil or Gomez, you don't get it. Sorry. Just Lomang. Lomang, you take 2 points of splash damage as acid gets on you as you're like, you missed! Ouch! I still got some on me.
Ouch.
Okay. And there's one more. Only one more. Oh, misses again. 2 points of acid. Getting nickeled and dimed. Dougie, you're up.
All right.
I think we got to take this chalky thing out. Maybe.
Yeah, you know what? These guys to the west, they are worthless. They're not doing any damage, and when we get into melee, they're really not going to they're going to hit their friends as much as, us. So that's not so bad. So I'm going to move. Okay, so 10, 20, 30. I'm going to do 2 moves to get up to Raw Boy.
Raw Boy is hulking, massive, crushing
And I'm going to do a skirmish strike on Raw Boy
Okay.
for 24, which hopefully is a hit.
Yeah, you hit.
And I'll move 5 foot back.
14 points of damage. Halo, Mang.
All right, so Gomez, you have your healing thing, right?
I do.
All right, I touch Gomez.
Oh my god.
How much do I get?
I think
40, 10.
Are we at the 10 one or still at the 12 one?
Nope. 40.
Oh, it's 10. 10 is the highest one.
Yeah,
10 is the
40.
highest
40, 10.
Okay,
one. You go ahead and roll that.
Roll it.
I'm rolling it.
Let's see. Let's see if you can roll a 4. What did you roll? 15. Pretty damn weak. That's weak sauce, I tell ya. Take a whopping 15 healers. Okay.
There, and I throw my acid bomb on Chucky.
Chalky?
Yep.
Alright. You actually have a... Just roll a...
Yeah, what do I roll for that? Just a
D20? Yeah, I'll do the math. 18. Good enough.
Probably a crit.
18 plus... What is your base attack? Let's see.
It's
Your
gonna be like
base
it's gonna
attack
be like plus
is
18.
18. So 36. Believe it or not on Chalky, that is not. You rolled 36. You just barely missed. So what was that? Acid, you said?
Yep.
Okay. You hit Chalky.
How much damage does that do? 2d8?
Yep. Okay. Here's the good news. You hit it for 14 points of damage. Nothing happens. It appears to be completely immune to acid.
The other two take 2 points
2
splash.
points each. But you did 2 points to the people next to Chalky.
I think we need to identify this alchemical golem.
No, you said you knew what it was.
I know what it is.
It's a construct.
I don't know what it's immune to.
It's a construct that's going to be immune to electricity, probably. It's probably...
Raw Boy's like, Raw Boy, Chuck, big boy. Raw Boy's all hulked up, coming over the Dougie, swinging his Morning Star. 29.
Hit.
7 points of damage. Yeah.
Ouch.
Attack you again. Yeah. I miss.
Yes.
Wirtz is like, boss, we need help. And throws a thing at Basil. 33. That actually should still hit. 33, 31, 29. Hits. Basil takes 8 points of damage, plus another 2 for splash. Gomez, you take 2 points of splash fire damage, and Basil is on fire. Gomez, you're up.
Alright, well, Zenozath, hit him with like an acid arrow or do something useful. And I sustain him. And I'm a little out of range if anything interesting is the problem. Let me see here.
What kind of knowledge check is it for this guy? Craft, maybe?
Crafting or Arcana?
God, what do I want to do?
Do you have crafting or arcana?
I have not Arcana, no, I don't. I have nothing like that. God, do I just move? Is it that lame? I just have to move?
Move next to Lomang.
I gotta say, Xenozath is like tactically more trouble than he's worth a little bit.
Well,
Well, he can put out Gomez's. Actually, he can put out Basil. Basil's on fire.
I'm tempted to just cast Cloud Kill and let the chips fall where they may. Take a look at that.
No, you got a construct that's not alive. So Cloud Kill,
I
forget about
have
that.
I have everybody else though.
Yeah, that's 2 people. Raw Boy's low. He's a low. No, you want
No, I was talking about. Let me take another look at this map. Hey, you know what? I like it. I'm gonna cast Cloud Kill on in the vicinity of Wirtz and Genie.
I like it. Can you get them both?
that's fun.
Yeah, it's a 20 foot burst. Its range is 120 feet, so they're in range. Poisonous fog functions as obscuring mist, except the area moves 10 feet away from me each round. 68 poison damage to each breathing creature that starts its turn in spell's area, and then I can dismiss it. So where do we have a 20-foot burst icon I can use for placing purposes?
Oh yeah, is that the 20 foot?
So yeah, so can we mush that? So, yeah, there you go. And so they both start in the range, and it'll start. Yeah, actually move it a little bit closer toward me because it moves 10 foot away from me each turn. So I wanted to. Yeah, so
terrible.
So I wanted to start there, and that's good. And then they start, and as they start their turn there, they will take damage.
Press the button.
Let's see.
Cloud kill. Freaking level 5 overkill. Nastiest spell in the game. Holy crap.
It lasts a minute though. So if they do actually successfully summon the boss, maybe I can get some double effect on there.
Yeah.
Conjure Poisonous Fog, Obscuring Mist. You deal to breathing creature that starts its turn in it. Is the save only 14 for you, or is it? What's your save? No, that's wrong. Hold on.
That's gotta be wrong because it's whatever. It's a 5th level spell. It's gotta be the same as my other stuff.
Literally can't hear what you're saying.
It's gotta be the same as my other stuff, right? DC 27. It says on my little.
Yeah.
hero lab sheet.
What's your spell type again?
It's primal.
Primal. Okay, hold on. That's why I gotta change something. Primal. Okay. We'll use your other one. I just tested it. Okay, cool. That is 3 actions, so you will lose the water method. You can't sustain it.
Oh, boo. All right, you've done well.
Bye-bye.
Oh no.
Xanozath. Good
Mazel.
job. See you next time.
You're on fire and things are bad or happening. Things are
Wait,
getting
when
bad.
does Xanozath act? Could you put that
After
out
you.
after
No.
me? Oh, that's
No,
too bad.
yeah.
All right,
Always
so totally mooted.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to start with a expeditious inspection and try to recall the arcana knowledge to see what I know about Chalky.
Okay, Chalky. Yeah, you know a bit. This is a variant alchemical golem. Alchemical golems are pretty nasty. They're very tough, and usually they are designed to inject horrible things into people, like acid and, fire and other terrible things. This one appears to have been swapped out, and instead of doing damage, it is filled with healing and booster elixirs of some sort. You're going to imagine it has...
Horse dewormer?
Yeah, it has 6 chambers, and you figure, well, one of the chambers obviously is a elixir of life that is giving, bonuses to things. You think another one was Juggernaut mutagen, which makes you stronger and gives you temporary hit points and increases your fortitude saves. You don't know what the other ones are. You also know, which is very important, they're only harmed by sonic magic. They're healed by acid magic, or acid, so there you go. They're slowed by cold. And the only way you could really defeat them is by shattering them or hitting them with bludgeoning damage, because they're resistant to all damage pretty much except adamantium and bludgeoning. Otherwise, they're immune to acid, bleed, death, disease, doom, drain, fatigued, healing, magic, mental, non-lethal, paralyzed, poisoned, sickened, and unconscious. This death cloud is going to do nothing to Chalky. Chalky can walk through this death cloud like he was taking a stroll through church.
Don't use acid sonic good is as much as I could
Oh,
convey
he
while
tells
I'm
me.
doing other stuff.
And bludgeoning.
Well, I assume
Was fire and electricity in there?
It's immune.
Problem.
Yeah.
outside of character, most golems are immune to all magic except one magic that does damage, one magic that heals it,
And one that's slow.
and then one that does some sort of other effect like a
Right.
skill or something.
Yeah, so Pathfinder 2nd, that's how they do it. All golems have...
There's kind of a recipe for golem.
Yeah, it's a recipe.
So we can beat it down to.
You can
break
beat it down, but it is susceptible to Sonic, if you had that, and susceptible to... it's really susceptible to Shatter. Shatter will just beat the crap out of this thing.
What's shatter? What is that?
It's a spell.
Well, in the meantime, let's take out the minions. I will devise a stratagem against our good buddy Raw Boy.
And 24.
Since I do not especially see a clean shot on Raw Boy, I will go for Piola instead.
Okay. I actually think that might have hit. But that's a better hit. That's a crit. And that is 36.
Nice. And I actually still have one attack left. So,
Okay. Piola did not like that. Oh, and you get deadly, too.
yeah.
Got that.
Was that on Raw Boy or Piola?
Piola.
Okay.
So, yeah. 30
right,
points
well-
of damage. 32 points of damage.
Since I'm on a roll against Piola, I'll just attack her again since I still have one action left.
No! Hit! Ouch! Damn. 17 points of damage.
Yeah, I don't get the 14 this time.
Oh, Piola doesn't look good. Piola is like cowering, seeing the death cloud, and starts screaming, "Boss! Boss! Help!" Chalky is up. Chalky will try to heal Piola. Heals Piola for... Oh, I did it again. Hold on. Oh, no, that is right. It's 3d6. Oh, I was wrong. 19! And heal her again.
God, does this thing ever run out of resources?
Nope. Hey, 19 again. And then one more time. Failure.
I wonder if we could turn this thing to our side. This would be a
Yay.
great addition.
Alright, Jean is in the cloud. So roll, just hit the button. Let's see what it does.
Okay.
Seth.
Janae has been uploaded to the cloud.
Alright, it will do 26 points of poison if she fails her. Is that a fort? Damn. Alright, well, half. So, what's that? 13. Help! This ain't good. I'm in the cloud. And runs to the front of the room where there's doors. And so she runs to the south. She opens up one of the doors. To go
Oh my
outside.
God.
What? You filled the room with poison gas.
You got a plus 20 to the save.
And she
Wow.
leaves, and now is on the front porch and outside. Dougie is up.
Dougie is going to go get on the other side of Raw Boy and give me flanking. And then he's going to do a double slice on Raw Boy to take care of this Hulk character with a Mangosh and a rapier.
Wow.
All right, so... oh,
You
those are,
crit
those are
twice.
crits.
Those
Oh,
are
that's
both
right. Yeah,
crits.
this guy's really low. This guy's easy to crit. Okay, so...
Okay, what's that?
Wow.
17 times 2.
34.
Plus a whole bunch.
Boom! Then 14 plus, what's 24 times 2? 48.
Okay, and... Oh.
Wow.
Never mind about going to the far side of Raw Boy. Lomang, get Piola. And he
Okay.
will end his... Actually, no. He has a movement.
You change your thing into a mace. You're going to have to start beating that chalky soon.
Yeah, that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to switch. I'm going to go... boom, and I think I have to do one weapon at a time. I can't double fist that, can I? I have two weapons that have...
Transformation rune or something?
Actually, I don't know.
You can only do one at a time.
One. I actually don't think I have two weapons that have transform. I think
No,
it's
you
just
don't.
my rapier. Okay, so I'm gonna. That solves everything. I'm gonna switch my rapier.
Okay. Lomang, once again, Dougie's doing your work.
Nope. He's helping. He's assisting me.
Assisting you by doing it.
Stop with the melee range. There you go. Get in there, you coward.
That's a crit.
37? Hell no.
Nice.
Except you rolled minimum damage. Good job.
20 though, right?
Was that a crit?
Yeah, 20 points of damage.
Nice.
13.
That's good. Her colors are getting lighter.
Oh, she's getting close to down. You guys have yo-yoed her back and forth because she's like, I'm down, I'm up, I'm down, I'm up, down, down. It's like every time. You get another attack. Oh, God.
What are you doing? What are you doing? All they're
think
going to
about
do
it
is
for a
heal.
second. Just
All
think
they're
about
going to
it for
do
a
is
second.
heal.
Wirtz is up. Wirtz does.
Why would I move
Fort
there?
save.
Maybe
30.
so you can go in and
How much
attack?
damage the poison does. That's you.
Yeah, let me hit it. Oh, wait a second.
It's half poison damage. Damn, it's a lot of damage. 33. Ouch! Wirtz is like, I'm out of here! Save room for me, Gene! she also runs the hell out of
He
here.
pulls a Dennis Miller.
Gomez is up, and let's see, this thing gets bigger by 10, huh?
It goes away from me 10.
It goes away from you,
Can you
10?
control that?
Yeah. No, it just floats away from me.
Well, can't you reposition
don't
yourself?
know- Yeah, and I don't know what a big cloud does when it hits a wall. Like, does it go along the wall? I don't know. But my question,
Probably
Yeah,
stops.
it just does that. It just goes up and hits the wall and then dissipates. So it'll just do
All right.
that.
that's not that great. So these golems, say I were to hit them with the bludgeoning.
If it's magic, it
pose
doesn't.
effect.
Nope.
Just magic. Just no.
Nope.
All right, so that's the end of that. So he's immune to me.
It has the magic keyword. Even if it's bludgeoning damage, nothing happens.
All right. I will burn my scroll. I think you guys aren't even wounded that much. Let me think about this.
This is exactly what happened in the other game where they were attacking a golem. Hap cast a spell, did like 80 points of damage, level 5 monster spell. Everyone's whooping and hollering, bludgeoning damage, and then I'm like, it's a spell, it does no damage. And they're like, damn it!
That's really funny.
Actually, that's
You know
an
what?
interesting point. Does it move 10 feet away from where it was originally cast, or does it move 10 feet away from the caster? As in,
Yeah,
not
I was-
now,
I
but
was thinking he could
the caster
reposition.
kind of direct the cloud kill by getting, kind of getting
Like if I
behind it.
move, if I move south, will it then push away from me? I don't know. I think I'm not going to worry about it, and instead, just extendo range electroshock Piola. So just some damage for Piola.
Piola. Okay. Bell, 17 points. Ouch.
And I said I'm
You're on fire.
Oh, oops.
Points of fire damage last round. And just do a flat check. We'll do last rounds this round. And then unless you roll a 15 or higher. Let's see.
Devise a strategy against Piola.
Oh, natural 1. Do you
Since
want to
cold
keep...
slows him down.
That's true, but a 19.
And I don't really do with one action, so
Okay, you take 2 points of damage.
I mean, I'll put my shield up. I'll cast shield just in case one of the
Okay.
ads comes back or something, or the boss comes down. So I'll cast shield just in case.
Okay, so roll your flat check to see if you take damage. Oh, if you still take your damage, I take 2.
No.
Piola is just sitting there screaming. And then suddenly, something happens. At the top of the stairs, the door opens, and out steps a shockingly tall half-orc man who carries a massive coal shovel and wears grandiose upper-class garments in garish patterns. I have a picture of what he looks like. I'll show you the picture. That is what he looks like. Look at that. He has a big old top hat. He's wearing red, purple, and is that turquoise, I believe, pants? Yes, quite a handsome lad.
Nice.
He says in a booming voice, "Enough of this tomfoolery. Come, officers. Let's discuss this like gentlemen. I promise no harm will come to you." And then he walks back, and the door's open, and he's gesturing you for to come up to his office. Dougie's up. Everyone else just stops. They're not doing anything. They're not attacking you. They're just stopping.
I'm so not in an RP mood. I can't tell you. It's weird. It's
I don't
uncharacteristic,
know.
but I'm
honestly,
really not in an RP mood. I just want to kill him.
I know. I give me a refresher. I need my motivation, or I just go to. I can't remember why we're even in this warehouse. It's just.
Yeah, what did we
Gang,
like?
get
It
the
was
help of the other gang. And get
right. It's like we
for.
were trying to take them out and weaken them, so the other gang would give us the information to go after the remaining cult leaders.
Okay. Dougie will do his best to catch the eye of whoever that guy's name is. I can't see his name, and he'll say
Bloody Bareth.
Bloody Bareth. He'll say, "I just let me finish this right here, and I'll be right with you." And he's going to step here. And he's going to hit with his now a club. This is a rapier strike.
It's like my mouth is full and let me just finish chewing.
Did you just...
Oh, what was that? What was that? I can't keep track of the damage here.
You did like, well, I can't even.
It's a light
50
mace now. It's
plus
now a light
damage,
mace. Yeah.
Whatever, insane amounts.
I want to hear that. That's what we like. Okay.
Bloody Barrett looks at you and says, yes. Enough shenanigans. Come upstairs and talk. I promise I'll offer you a deal better than what my competition gave you.
All right. Well, Dougie is a corpulent boy. He is going to skip toward the stairs for this next 2 turns. I would say it's probably 20 feet per move, so he'll get to the bottom of the stairs, showing that he is in a much better mood, having finished the job.
Hello, man. You're up.
Wait, where did that guy go? He went to the stairs?
Yeah, he's at the very top of the stairs.
He's at the top of the stairs.
There he is. Sorry, I just keep moving.
All right, I just saw Dougie get his last licks in, so I feel like I can't be outshined here. So
As opposed to like when you're always outshined, you mean?
right, so attacking Gollum.
What? Oh my god.
Oh my god, you hit.
Crit.
Barely hit with a 36.
Yeah, anything that big is a waste of time.
That's actually not barely hit. You actually hit very well. You almost critted. 30, you hit too.
All right,
And
good.
unlike other things, you actually damage it and do a whopping 30 points of damage.
Well, they did 34. Oh no, yeah, 30, right. All right,
30.
so I'm like, all right, and I'm like, all right, let's go talk.
You actually did some pretty good damage. And if you crit, things would have exploded. But you just
I had to give it a smack before I left for healing things 3 times. So, all right, let's talk.
Outside, Gomez.
I snap my fingers and dispel the cloud because I can do that.
Yes, you can. Ding! There goes the cloud. Basil, you were in talking mood.
Yeah, though I'm going to let the bigger guys go first.
Okay.
And actually, if I have actions left, I put him out. I put the fire out.
Okay, yeah, you can put him out. You can put.
Oh
him
yeah,
out.
I would spend two actions to. Put
Yeah, I'll just say that you're automatically out. Okay. You see the stairs, and you walk up the stairs, and as you walk up the stairs, Basil notices something.
You've been listening to Roll for Combat, Agents of Edgewatch. If you have a question or comment for the show, please visit us at rollforcombat.com. You can also find us and play various games on our Discord channel at discord.rollforcombat.com.